So hello, it's Anna. I am the founder of the Women's Only Health and Fitness Club, We Are Fit Attitude, or lovingly known as WAFA. And today I have Claudia with me, who is a member who joined our Kingston location, which we started in February this year, 2020. And unfortunately, when we started really well, and we got 3 weeks into Body Fix in 6, our 6-week program, and suddenly lockdown happened. But we'll come to that in a moment. What I first of all, Claudia, like you to do is just, if we could rewind to pre-WAFA, and what was life like for you? And I guess what was it that made you feel that something like my 6-week program was something you wanted to do?
Okay, well, going back sort of pre-WAFA, well, I'll start with what I do. So I work at Tiffin Girls School as an operations director. So it is a busy job, long days, life is busy in general. I've got 2 children. So it's non-stop. And I was always been keen, exercise, but it's fitting everything in. And so you always have excuses not to. And I think thinking back to sort of early 2020, I think it's always a bit of a grim time, January, February, and I thought I need to do more. What can I do? And I sort of just about managed to go to a Pilates on a Saturday morning, but the local leisure centres or gyms only offer really evenings. And when I come home after 10, 12-hour day, I'm tired. That's it. So yeah, I didn't really do much about it, and it just felt a bit deflated. And and then Anna popped into Tiffin Girls, and as the ex-Tiffin girl, introducing WAFA and saying that she's just started the classes at Kingston Academy. And when I heard about it, I thought, "Whoa, this sounds great concept," and sort of and I thought, gosh, yeah, I'm not just leaving the flyers here and the information. Actually, I think I need to join. That's sort of how it all started. And I thought I need a bit of help and motivation to get me kind of in a more regular routine.
Yes. And so, and where do you think you were in terms of your sort of level of fitness when you first joined WAFA? You were doing Pilates, did you?
Yeah, but not, I tried the odd kind of legs, bumps and tumps class, struggling. So yeah, not, I was okay, but not that fit.
No. So you joined WAFA, and as we say, we were 3 weeks in, and unfortunately lockdown happened. And so we brought everything online, and you're still with us way beyond the 6-week program. So could you just tell me a little bit more about what it's been like for you in your journey in these last few months since starting the 6-week program to where you are now?
Yeah, I just going back to Kingston Academy, what was really great for me as well, to have the early morning sessions and to almost start your day on a bit of a high. So I really enjoyed that. And obviously we had our lockdown, and for me, it was quite, well, I don't want to sound over dramatic, but I found it really hard the first couple of weeks. And Anna and team, I don't know how, but managed to change the whole thing to online. And I have to say, it sort of saved my lockdown. And just to be able to be back in that kind of WAFA community, and to just structure my day again. So our 6-week kind of was the first 3 weeks in the sports hall, the next 3 weeks kind of in my front room, laptop and working everything out. It really helped me kind of get into that home life, home office routine. And every day there's good days, bad days, but it's just I have not missed a single class, and I do one every day now. I thought I'll do 3 again, like at Kingston Academy, and I'm thinking, why can't I do a class a day, to break up my day and to get fitter? And and that's what I've been doing since the lockdown.
I think that is the beauty of being online, believe it or not. I mean, nothing really replaces the community spirit that you have when you're with each other. But
No.
unfortunately, we are tied to the fact that life is not as we know it anymore. That this is the new normal of being in
Yeah.
the virtual world. And it is great that you see this as a chance to do your fitness once a day. And how does that help you at work? And is it just, does it help you sort of keep that routine going? And
Oh, totally. As I say, it really breaks up my day. I either do one early, but I do like the lunchtime one as well. Then you have sort of your morning done, and again, you get up and do something different, and you kind of it just helps. It helps, really does.
so
See
obviously,
other people, even though it's on my screen, it just helps. You sometimes, I think, forget that other people are in the same position, even though I speak a lot to my colleagues and we have our Zoom meetings. It's not the same. You just almost need to see other people. And yeah,
and even though they're not necessarily women that you know,
no.
there is still something quite, we've still managed to somehow hold on to that community spirit and in the
Yeah.
virtual world.
Yeah.
In some way. So what would you consider as, I know what it is, but what would you see as one of your greatest personal achievements through WAFA?
Well, I think I'm much fitter. I still struggle. The classes are hard. I'm not going to with those courtesy lunches. But
Sorry about that.
I know what I need to work on. But yeah, my greatest achievement is our fundraising day. That's my personal one. When I signed up for 4 classes, and we raised over £24,000. But for me personal, is I actually did 7 classes. How I did it, I have no idea. But I just thought after 4, I thought, why am I only doing 4? Those nurses and doctors, they don't moan about knees and backs and this and that. And I thought, no, I can do more. Couldn't walk the next day, but yeah, no, that was a great achievement. And again, such great community and spirit.
Good camaraderie amongst us
Yeah,
all, wasn't there? I think
yeah.
I don't think any of us could walk the next day.
I could hear my knees going upstairs.
But I think from my perspective as well, watching your journey is, I know I've been able to see how much physically stronger you are.
Mm.
Your form, the way you do the exercises, you can actually see it working. The exercises are almost working with you. I know there's some pain involved, but that's what exercise is all about. But instead of sort of the exercise sort of fighting with you, which I think sometimes happens when you haven't done exercise for a while, it's like almost now the exercises and you work together to improve your health. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of what you've achieved, and I know that it wasn't the ideal situation to be halfway through the 6-week program and move into online, but the fact that you've stayed with us, and I hope you continue to do so. And I always like to end on this question, which is, there are millions of women out there who were a bit like Claudia before they started, busy mums, working busy mums, which is, I mean, I take my hat off to all my mums that I work with, who feel like they know they should be doing more, but they're a little bit frightened or don't think they can fit it into their daily life. What would you say to them?
No, I think if you really want to, you can. There are so many classes. If you're a morning person, you log in early as 6:15, lunchtime, evening. There are just, I think that time is not an excuse. I've got a really busy day at school, at home, and I still manage an hour a day. And I think you've got to do it for yourself. And I just think, yeah, no matter how fit you are, and you work at different levels. And I often still do the beginners kind of version, because I just think, no, I need to work on this. And yeah, so it's just, I think there's no excuse not to do it. That's all I have to say. Younger, older, fit, not so fit.
Doesn't matter, does it?
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today and for telling your story. Hopefully, in a year's time, we'll have another story to tell.
Hopefully,
An
yes.
ever evolving journey. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.